Michaela, you're a few months into life with the Chiefs now. How have you settled in, and is it everything you thought it would be and more?
Yeah, it's been awesome so far. Coming over here, it's a beautiful part of the country. I'm from a small town back home, so it's nice being somewhere where you can get out into like the national parks and go for a walk. You've got the beach. And then on the other side, the girls here, the club, the staff are all incredibly welcoming, incredibly friendly. So it's been a good transition so far. Loving it and loving to sort of see where the next couple of months go.
You're just talking about the whole vibe around the place, the supporters. It's a little rugby city here that you're kind of buying into.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see it at the men's games and the women's games. You can hear the way the crowd gets involved with the cheers and the chants and talk to the players and cheer the players on like they're someone they know and they're someone they could come across in the street, which is unreal. It's good being in a women's game where we have the whole sort of grandstand filled out and supporters getting behind everything that we do out there. So it's good to see.
You said you knew players here beforehand, but you've made a new group of friends as well. And this group at the moment, Steve's just talked about it a moment ago, it's a special group and you're achieving some great results and putting yourself in a great position for the season.
Yeah,
what are you expecting?
Yeah, definitely. Incredible group of talented women. I think I haven't been on a team so far with such a big international roster. We've got girls from Canada, America, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, England, obviously New Zealand. Was fortunate enough to have played with Liv McGovern at Matatu for Super Rugby Opiki and have come across some of the other girls through Pacific Four and World Cup. But getting to train with players of that calibre who've had, I guess, a wealth of experiences from all over the globe, day in, day out throughout a week, it's something that's, you wouldn't come across a lot, and I'm really grateful to be here. And as you touched on, you can see that out on the park. The last few games have been absolute performances, a couple of them runaways, and you can see how well it can work when you get girls of that talent sharing their skills and their knowledge and putting it all into play.
The way you've performed over the last 4 or 5 weeks, though, the clean sheets, that's a big statement of intent. You're not willing to give up easy tries, but you're scoring plenty at the other end. It's exciting.
Yeah, definitely. I think defence is a massive focus for us, and Steve would attest to that pretty strongly as well. So for us, I think the focus is going into every game, respecting our opponents as always, because at the end of the day, whoever shows up is going to come away with the result, and making sure each and every game we take that opportunity to put into play what we've practiced and to maintain and keep building our season coming towards, the back half.
The table will say DMP 0 points, but you're expecting a test. You know, we've just talked about it. They've got new players in, American players in. Steve's threatened that, they're going to offer some real challenge to you. You've got to be ready, haven't you?
Yeah, 100%. I think every team, as I said, you show up on the day or you don't show up on the day, and the score will reflect that. So they've had a few new girls come in, as you said, from America, and we saw last week against Harlequins there was quite a bit of a contest throughout that game. So we're definitely not taking a step back this week or taking it lightly. We know it's going to be a tough game, a physical game as well. So we're going to plan to come out ready for that and hopefully continue to build on the attack shapes that we've been putting together over the last few weeks as well.
Michaela, tell me, as a foreigner in that respect, how the Premier 15s is seen overseas now, and the quality of players that are coming through. The women's game in general is rising all the time. It's probably a league you want to be in, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think, and you can see it, I guess, even from Australia this year, we've had probably the most we've ever had travel over this year to be part of it. And I think the biggest draw for that is it's got that international contingent. It's got the standard of, I guess, the English players who we know perform well on the world stage. But I think the other draw card is the length of season. So at the moment, if you're looking down Southern Hemisphere, Super Opiki and Super W, we've got our 5 rounds, Super Seasons, which are going really well and a really strong platform and tournament. But this just gives us an opportunity to, I guess, play 3 times that amount of games, get that extra repetition in, maintain that fitness, and play a different style of game as well. You have, I guess, some of the pitches here are a bit heavier, a bit slower, a bit more of that set piece contact focus. So as a Type 5 player, I guess it's just that opportunity to
music
add
to your ears.
Another element. Yeah, exactly.
Just finally, we talked about the crowd there and how everyone buys into it. Must be great running out of Sandy Park and having that feel with the fans on the weekend. What do you get from it? A buzz? Is it something special?
Well, for me, this will be my first game out at Sandy Park, so pretty excited to actually experience it from the pitch, not from the stands. And I guess, get that energy off the crowd whilst you're out there on the field, and know, I guess, whilst you're out there that we do have a good following that makes the effort to get down here on a weekend. So I guess that little reminder to put in for the whole game and do as well as we can to make sure that they've got a good show at the end of the day.
Last game before the break. good chance to finish on a high, isn't it? This block has been really good for you.
Yeah, definitely. So this block was a big focus. All the girls came back in after World Cup. For us, it's going to be a massive one to come out here, continue to stamp our mark on the tournament, to then come away, regroup, get some fresh reps under belt, and come back for the last little leg as good as we can.
Thanks, Michaela.
Cheers.